Good morning, Matt. Thank you for sitting down with me. How's your last day in Michigan going?
It's been great. It's been great. Kelly and the girls have, they went out to their favorite place for lunch today. I went to say goodbye to a bunch of my old teammates and, all that sort of stuff. But it's been great. It's been a great day here in Michigan. The weather's been really nice. It's, trying to make me stay here in Michigan and not go to LA, but it's been good. It's been very good.
How does it feel going to a good team, or at least what we see as a good team? The Lions are the Lions.
I think that's a very difficult question. I think being a good team is always relative. I think one year you can go 2-14, and the next year you can go 14-2. The Rams are as good of a team, in my opinion, as the Lions. I think every year is different. You have maybe different coaches, different players, different schemes. But no, I don't think I was on a bad team. I don't think I'm going to a better team. I'm just going to a team that's ready to win a championship is all.
Wonderful. Now that you're headed to a new team, are you going to boost your fourth quarter comebacks over 31? And man, we're really thinking about that.
Who knows? It'd be a very good number to go up. 31 is very good for my career here, and it's become sort of my signature. But who knows? Maybe things will change on the Rams organization and the Rams games. But I'm a really big fan of those fourth quarter comebacks. If I have the ball in my hand, I have the ball in my hand. I always want it, and I'd rather be down by 3 than up by 7. So, very excited.
Unlike your fellow players, Calvin and Barry, how does it feel for you to be, we'll say, escaping the line?
I think escape is too strong of a word. I think you look at Barry, he's one of the greatest running backs of all time. And then Calvin, who is a Hall of Famer this year. I'm so proud of him, and he's a guy I played with for my whole career here. And he's an incredible player and just an amazing talent. I don't necessarily think it's escaping, more like a new journey. We try to make something happen here in Detroit, and it's been a lot of ups and downs and GMs and coaches. And, I think it was just time, and I just wanted to see where my head was at, and it was a very mutual parting.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding your relationship with, the coaches over the years. Did Schwartz, Caldwell, or Patricia, at any point make you consider leaving?
I don't think it was necessarily any one of them three. Obviously 2 of them not being my coach anymore. You look at Jim Schwartz, who was, on my side all the time, or Caldwell, who I loved playing for. And then Patricia, who was a very different coach, and I know a lot of people said that I had a very weird relationship, or I didn't like being with him, or anything like that. I loved him. He was a really great guy, and I liked playing for him. And he was just very good to me. So I think at the end of the day, it was just a lot of different concerns.
Matt, how do you feel when, with you leaving? How do you feel with the new regime of the Lions and where they'll go forward without you, unfortunately, or fortunately for you?
I think it's great. I think there's a lot of great coaches coming in here. Campbell's experience as a player here, obviously on the Lions, was incredible. And I definitely think that they're going in the right direction. And I think that the Ford family is definitely looking forward, and all the talent that's coming on this team is incredible. And I think that it's going to be a great new era for the Lions, and I think they have a brand new identity, and it's not going to be something that falls apart, and I'm hopeful that it stays strong for quite a big amount of time.
With you going to a new team, how does it feel, knowing that you're not going to have a beast, and I mean a beast, like Prater, on the team?
He's a beast. We all know that. Prater at sometimes, he made me look really good, with those fourth quarter comebacks. But, he's just one player, and I think it's a team effort, and, I think, even though he did a lot of great stuff, it's a team to win a championship. The Rams have a lot of good people on special teams, defense, and offense that are going to make things special, and I think we're going to do a really good job with it.
I think fans will want an answer to this question, but what is your favorite memory on this team? After 12 years, you got to have a lot of them, but, I think it's a good question to ask.
That's a difficult question. Every day it could be something different. But I would definitely say that Cowboys win, getting the team together and me coming in at the last second with that fake sneak. It was an incredible moment, and it was very fun.
Going off of that, what is your least favorite moment of being on this team, and the joke is there's a lot of them, but hey.
I'd definitely say against the Cowboys during playoff. We couldn't get the job done, and I think the pass interference call was a little bit less to be desired, and I think they were upset with me at the fake sneak. So I think they just want a revenge out on us, but that's just me, being funny. But yep, I think that's what I'd say.
Obviously, with you leaving the Lions, you're headed off to the Rams. How does it feel, finally to be on the refs' payroll? Hopefully for the rest of your career.
I think that's a weird question. I think I don't think there's such thing as payroll. You play good football or you play bad football. There's up moments, down moments, bad calls, good calls. And I think there's a lot of teams in the NFL that are trying to get to that championship. And, we hear all the jokes about the refs here and there. But, I think we have good calls and bad calls. Being under a payroll as such is a little bit ridiculous.
Maybe you'll win with a Hail Mary, We love seeing that. And yes, that brings back a lot of bad memories for you, but hey.
Oh man, you're bringing back a lot of bad memories there. A lot of bad memories. I remember that Ford Field day very fondly with the Green Bay Packers. Maybe I'll have a Hail Mary in me at some point. What Aaron did was incredible. Even though, the face mask thing and setting it all up and, having the consequences of that. Who knows? Maybe it's in me and we'll see where it goes.
Well, when you do one, it'll probably make history, so. Now, some Patriots, and we're not going to name names, but some Patriots believe you are not tough enough to be on any other NFL team besides the Rams. We disagree, but, What would you say to certain Patriots who think you're not tough enough to play on the team besides the Rams?
I think that's a difficult question, but I think at the end of the day, it's plain and simple. I'm as tough as anyone in this league. I came into the division and, the NFL with a bunch of injuries here and there. I couldn't finish some games or some seasons. But, over time, I wanted to get myself healthier. And, we saw that a clear example at the Browns game. I came, shoulder dislocated, and I came in and said I can still play. And we beat the Browns at the very end. And, there's times where I was jealous of other players on the team and I wanted to play like them, like where I tackled the defender at the Tennessee Titans game, running the ball.
Those certain Patriots over there that say you're not tough enough, better look out. Now, with you leaving, that does leave an open spot for fresh blood. And so how do you think the fans should or will react to, Jared Goff taking your place?
I think he's a fantastic player. I think the Lions are in for a treat with him. I think the fans should embrace him completely open arms. I had a lot of conversations with him about Detroit and LA and if he needed anything from me. He's a very great guy. He made it to the Super Bowl once. And I think he's going to do a really good job for Detroit, and I think the fans need to hold on to him and hopefully embrace him for what he brings.
And we certainly can't wait to see him on the field there, and I'm sure he'll live up to your wonderful legacy. With that being said, to wrap up this amazing interview and our time together, Matt, do you have any final messages or anything else to say to this beautiful city and the wonderful fans that have watched you over the past 12 years?
I think I'd say to them, thank you so much. I could be here all day saying all of my praises about Detroit and Michigan, but I hope you Lions fans, take care and you do a good job and, support your team no matter what. You guys supported us through everything and Kelly through her surgery, and you guys were just amazing. You guys were faithful, and you guys were my home for 12 years. So we gotta appreciate it, and you guys are just an incredible fan base, and I love you guys. And it's gonna be hard to leave you, but home is always Detroit, and I'll hopefully be back here at some point.
Thank you, Matt, for sitting down with me today. It's been wonderful talking to you, and we really wish you the best of luck in with the
Is this interview over? Okay, Cali girls, we need to get out of here. I don't want to be in Detroit anymore. This team sucks. Go Rams.
Is Jared on the phone? Tell him we need him to get in here for that.